Good morning. This is Lisa Huff from the YMCA Yoga Room, and today I'm going to lead you through a Vinyasa flow, and I will give lots of verbal variations, and I'll also lead you through variations of each flow. So listen for cues. The first thing we're going to do is start off by warming up in the seated position. So make sure you're sitting with your legs comfortable. Relax your shoulders. Let's all take 3 cleansing breaths together. Big, deep inhale through the nose. I'll invite you to close your eyes. And exhale, relax those shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, let's bring our shoulders up. Let's exhale them down and back. Big inhale up with the shoulders and then rolling them down and back. One more big deep inhale, rolling the shoulders up. Exhale down and back. And let's flutter our eyes open, bringing palms to the ground. And this time, bring arms overhead with a big breath. Reaching up to the sky, exhale, press those palms away, drop chin to chest, exhaling all the air out, inhale, lifting the hands to the sky, and exhale, press those palms away. Last big inhale with arms overhead, and then bring those prayer hands to your heart, and let's take a moment to soak in gratitude and thankfulness. And just take a few moments to focus on the reason you came to your mat today, letting all other worries and stresses go, breathing deeply, relaxing the face, and focusing on joy. Inhale, arms overhead, bringing both hands down, dropping chin to chest, and inhale, up again. Let's all rotate to the left, nice gentle twist, arm comes straight back behind you, gazing over the back shoulder, relaxing your legs, relax the belly, and relax your shoulders. Big inhale lifts you back to center. Exhale, rotating to the right. Again, gazing over that back shoulder, spine is tall, belly is soft. And inhale back to center. This time bringing the left arm down and leaning towards the left. Nice side body opener, gazing to the sky so you're not rounding over yourself. Reaching with those fingers. Go a little deeper if you can. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale back to center. Right arm comes down and reaching with those fingers, gazing to the ceiling. Relaxing those legs. Big inhale. Holding for the exhale. And then inhaling back to center, and bring those palms to your knees, widening the knees apart, sitting up nice and tall, relax your shoulders, top of the head is pressing straight up to the ceiling, and then take an inhale, pressing the chest and chin up, and then exhale, roll it back. This is seated cat and cow. Take the time to connect breath here, inhaling forward. Exhale, rolling it back, rounding the spine, dropping the chin. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, curling back. And inhale, up tall here. Take those hands out in front of your body and just allow yourself to round over. Now you can come to your forearms if your low back is okay with that. Making sure to be mindful of your low back throughout the class. Dropping the head forward, melting the spine into the C shape. And let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Last deep inhale. Maybe walk the hands out further if you can. Relaxing the legs. And then dragging the hands back, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. So the head is the last thing to raise. And lift the chin up to the sky, let the head fall back. Inhale. Exhale back to the top. And inhale those arms overhead. Let's go ahead and make our way to table now. So your palms are going to be directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your chest. So this is traditional cat and cow, pressing the belly down, lifting the gaze to the ceiling into cow with a big inhale. Exhale, rounding into cat, pressing the palms into the mat, exaggerating this movement, connecting that breath. Inhale. Now just flow with your own breath pattern here. Letting those inhales raise you to the ceiling and the exhales curling into yourself, tucking the pelvis and the chin. Inhale up. Exhale in. One more time through this. Exhaling in, squeezing those out into the spine, coming back to table. We're going to open our right arm to the sky, big inhale. And exhale, tap the shoulder. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, tap that shoulder. Inhale, open and hold. Big, deep inhale. And now take that arm and thread it underneath. And the arm comes overhead, resting with hips up and the weight on the shoulder. 2 breaths right here. Unbinding that arm and stretching those arms out, keeping the hips up, pressing the chest down, gently rocking side to side. Opening the shoulders and chest, continuing to let the breath flow. Pausing in the center, draw the hands back beside your face, pressing back to table. Inhale, opening the left arm to the ceiling. And then exhale, tap the shoulder down. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open, big breaths, guys. And then exhale, bring that shoulder to the mat, keeping the hips up. Opposite arm stretches overhead into a comfortable position. Holding for 2 breaths, deep inhales. It really adds to the opening between the shoulder blades if you take a deep breath. Inhale again. And exhale, unbinding that arm, coming back to that puppy, stretching way out to the front of the mat. This time lift the fingers up into like the spider position, a little gentle rock side to side. This can be intense on your shoulders, so if you do not like this, go back to flat palm position. Inhale, pausing in the center. Exhale, dragging the hands back beside the face. And let's go through a nice little core warming segment, taking the right leg back, left arm floats in front with thumb turned towards the ceiling, gaze stays down at the mat, engage your abs to protect your back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last time, exhale and hold right here, curl the spine and the chin into the chest. Inhale, release, and exhale. Flow through cat and cow here for a few rotations. Coming back to that nice strong table, checking that foundation that palms are underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Right leg floats back, left leg. Right arm floats forward. Again, thumb turned towards the ceiling, big reach. Feeling as though someone's playing tug of war with your hand and foot. Big deep inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. And hold right here, curling the spine, curling the chin in, pressing with this palm into the mat. Big inhale, reach. And exhale, release. Now let's walk it out to a kneeling plank, all the way down to our bellies with a 3 count, big deep inhale. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Make sure those elbows are brushing the rib cage. Extending the legs so tops of the feet rest on the mat. Inhale into cobra. Exhale back to mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rest. Last time, hold right here. Let the palms float if you like. Squeezing that belly, protecting the back, engaging your glutes. Palms return to the earth, curl the toes, inhale, and let's go right into our first down dog. So make sure when you're in down dog that your legs come right off the hip joints. All 10 finger pads press into the mat. Melt your heart back towards your thighs. Engage your triceps to protect your shoulders and elbows. Big deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, floating into the plank. Dropping the knees. Big inhale again. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Extending those legs back to that baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale, rest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rest. Curl those toes. Inhale to table. Exhale, down dog. So take the time to walk out your dog here. That means lifting one heel as you press the other. Alternating lifting, still melting the heart back towards the thighs. Big deep inhale. Continue to breathe, guys. Very important. Inhale. Make that connection. Now you can keep your legs floating or you can drop those knees if you need the support into the plank. But here we go with another 3 count. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 2, 1 to the mat. Tops of the feet rest. Inhale a little bit higher into your cobra. Gaze to the ceiling if you like. Exhale, return. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rest. Last time to cobra right here. Big breath. And rest down. Curling the toes back to table and into our down dog. Holding right here, melting your heart. Now keep your knees soft if you need that, but never lock out your knees if you straighten them. That's really bad for our knee joints. Inhale. Exhale, lift those heels up, soften the knees, and we're gonna walk to the front of our mat. Hanging in forward fold, softening the knees, arms hanging ragdoll. No tension in the neck. Rock it forward. And then rotate the head around. Take a big deep inhale here. Relax the body. No tension. Head hangs heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Flattening the back, gazing to the earth. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Keeping a nice soft bend in those knees for me. Inhale, up. Exhale, release. Next breath takes us all the way to mountain, lifting the chest and the heart to the sky. Tiny back bend if you like. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. And inhale to center. Exhale, mini back bend. Again, this is optional. Exhale, swan dive, soft knees, step into that plank. This is where we're moving into our Vinyasa flow. So remember, you can drop the knees if you need that support, or keep full plank. Inhale, exhale, scooping into up dog or cobra. Exhale, flip your dog. And then you can walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway. And release. Inhale all the way to mountain. Option for mini back bend here. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Inhale up. Swan diving down, pushing the hips back. Keep the back flat for as long as possible. Stepping to that plank, your option of the plank. Exhale to the mat. Scooping into cobra or up dog. And then flipping your dog. Exhale, and remember you can walk or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway. And release. Inhale all the way to mountain. Option for mini back bend. Exhale, swan dive over. And this is where we're gonna throw in some variations. So listen to my cues. Inhale to the mat. Or excuse me, exhale to the mat. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to down dog. So we're gonna go into three-legged dog here. Holding, pressing the chest to that supporting leg. Inhale that heel up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. And then draw that knee to the opposite elbow. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Same elbow. Inhale to the top. Exhale, draw it underneath you to find a low lunge. Right here, hold. Let's breathe. Open up your hips, raise your chest. Watch the angle on your knee. Make sure it stays over that ankle. Drop the hips, let them open. Hold here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step that back leg up and finding forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. And release. And all the way to mountain here. Mini back bend for option. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Inhale, back to mountain. Swan diving down, flat back for as long as possible. Stepping to that plank, doing all of that flow on the other side now. Exhale to mat, scooping into up dog. Exhale to three-legged dog. Hold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. And press. Last one. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. And three-legged dog. Inhale, same elbow. Back to that three-legged dog. Hold. Slowly draw that knee underneath to hold that low lunge. Chest raises, hips sink, and breathe. And take that step forward, finding yourself in forward fold here. Exhale. Remember, if you're straightening your knees, don't ever lock them out. They should always be soft, not locked into that, because that cuts off the blood supply to our knees, and so we always want to keep them soft. And toes are also spread, because that creates a great foundation for our flow. So let's continue with our flow now. Inhale up. We're going to move a little bit faster now. Exhale, release. Inhale all the way to mountain. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Stepping that plank. Continuing to connect breath. Exhale. Inhale. Down dog. Option to walk or hop forward. Inhale. And inhale halfway. Release. Big breath up. Moving quicker now. Swan diving down. Stepping to that plank. Getting our bodies nice and warm. Scooping into up dog. Flipping your dog. Walking or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway. And release. Big breath to mountain. Exhale, swan diving down. Stepping to that plank. 2 more of these. Hang in there with me, guys. Scooping into the up dog. And flipping to down dog. Walking or hopping to the front of your mat. Lifting halfway. Release. Big breath, mountain. Swan dive down. Stepping to that plank. We have 1 more after this. Inhale. Exhale. to the front of your mat. Inhale, release, mountain, and swan diving down, finding that plank. This is our last one. Scooping into that up dog, flipping to down dog. And now we'll go into some variations. So three-legged dog on the right leg, bending that knee, opening to hook dog. Breathe. Slowly level up those hips, drawing that knee underneath you, land softly, drop those hips again, and we're gonna rotate into a simple twist, dropping the hips, let that heart shine to the sky, breathe, inhale, exhale, draw that arm down, and we're gonna step the back leg up now, and we're gonna hold in chair, everybody's favorite, Utkatasana, otherwise known as awkward pose. If this bothers your back, tuck it. Draw those abs into your spine. Sink low. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Maybe back bend. Swan dive. Stepping to that plank again. All that on the other side. Scooping. Then flipping. Then travel, halfway, release, mountain, swan dive, stepping to that plank again, scooping into that up dog, and this time we pause, drawing that left leg up to the sky, keeping those fingers nice and wide, bending the knee, opening those hips. You may notice you're tighter on one side than the other, perfectly normal. Inhale, exhale, leveling up those hips so we can step it through, landing lightly, rotating into that simple twist right here, shining the heart to the sky, dropping those hips. Make sure you're breathing. Remember to stop and take water if you need it. Draw that down. Get a nice foundation so you can step the back leg up. And we're raising up to chair pose. Back to Utkatasana. Remember to curl that low back in if this bothers your back. Sink lower. Relax your shoulders. And big inhale to mountain. Exhale, swan diving down. And let's come all the way down to our mat. Finding our way to the seated position. So we're actually going to go into boat variations here. This is my favorite core exercise. It's fabulous for anybody who needs core strengthening. So boat is, you're balancing on your sits bones. Palms face each other, or they can be open. It's an option, it really doesn't matter. So we're gonna have a little fun with our boat. So right here, I want you to curl your spine in, drop that chin to the chest. Big, deep inhale as you go back. And then exhale, try to balance. So this is controlled, it's not fast. Inhale. Exhale, the breath pulls you forward. You have to use your breath. We have 3 more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Try to pause, and this is kind of fun. It's one of my favorites. Inhale. Exhale. Kind of makes me feel like a little kid. 2 more. Maybe we got an extra one, that's okay. Inhale. Extra never hurt anybody. Last one. And so now we're gonna take our boat into canoe. Right here. Big inhale. Engage those abs, squeeze them in, tucking chin into the chest. Inhale again. Exhale back to boat. And inhale out. Exhale in. If you've ever come to my class, you know we do these a lot. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, and we're gonna hold for 5 breaths, guys. So I really want you to engage the abs. Pull the shoulders down. Hold right here. If you need to support yourself, that's fine. Do what works for you. We have 3 more breaths right here. Engage those quads. It helps engage the lower abs. Breathe. My abs are shaking too, in case you're wondering. Inhale. Exhale back to boat. That was fun. All right, so now we're moving into seated bound angle. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders down. Press top of the head straight up to the ceiling. Big deep inhale and hinge at the hips. Nice flat back. If you feel yourself rounding, I want you to stop. And then press those elbows into the inner thighs gently. Do what works best for you. And now you can curl your spine over and move your hands to where they are most comfortable for you. So you can move them to hold your toes, elbows come on the outside, or you can go into turtle. Just again, be mindful of your low back, slipping those underarms underneath, but you will press the hands into the mat to pull the torso out. Then relax. Soften that spine, soften your neck. Let the head hang heavy while the palms are pulling you forward. And let's unbind, nice and slow, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing to rise. Bringing the knees together, scoot back a little bit so you have plenty of room to extend your legs. Right leg goes out, left leg stays bent, crossing it over or staying here. Your body, your option. Wrapping that arm around the leg, so this is opposite arm around the left leg. Big inhale up, gentle twist to gaze over that back shoulder, spine stays nice and tall, holding that leg in tight to the body. Big inhale back to center. And exhale, release that out. Shake your legs. Drawing the right leg in now. Remember, you can leave it here or cross it over. And then wrapping that left arm around here. Big breath up. Exhaling, round and back. So using this arm for support so your spine stays nice and tall. And squeezing this leg into the body. This is releasing our hips. Big inhale, exhale, draw the arm back around. So that's really good for our hips, because if you're like me, you've been watching a little too much Netflix, so we need to loosen our hips up a little bit, because it's probably been sitting more than we're used to. So happy hips, happy person. So inhale right here, and we're gonna slowly roll to our back. So toes are up, heels are resting. We're gonna carve out our abs here. You can use your hands for support, or to make it more challenging, hands are facing your legs, so tuck that chin in. And here we go with a 10 count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold at 3, keep those shoulders off the mat. Hold at 3, 2, 1, and take those arms overhead. Bring the heels in. Let those knees fall apart into reclining bound angle. Just take a moment here to slow the heart rate and the breath. And just relax, close your eyes. Be soft and open here. And just breathe. Let it all go. Bring those knees together, and let's bring arms out to that T position. And we're actually going to bring our knees to that 90-degree position. So we're just going to rock gently side to side. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. So don't go so far over that you're doing this. Try to keep shoulders flat. So if you don't go very far over, that's fine. We're working our obliques gently here. Trying to bring our heart rate down a little bit, just rocking. This is excellent for the low back because it strengthens our abs. And hold in the center and just send those legs straight up. Let them float into waterfall. Open the palms to the sky. Close your eyes. 3 deep breaths right here. Let it go through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Last one. Bring those knees in and hug them tight. Gently rocking side to side. Bring those knees back to the mat, or feet back to the mat, keeping the knees bent. And so we're going to shift our hips only to the left. So feet stay planted, take the hips over, then that left leg is going to cross over, or you can stay with the knees side by side. It's whatever is best for your back. So crossing it or keeping them together, arms come back to that T position, and just let them fall over. And since your legs are going to the right, face goes to the left, and don't worry about how far your legs go, what they look like. Just let go of tension in every part of your body, and just breathe. Allow yourself to melt into the mat. One more deep inhale. Squeeze the abdominals to bring those legs back to center, leveling up those hips, uncrossing the knees, drawing the knees into the chest, curl the forehead up to the knees. Return feet to the mat. Plant those feet again. Take the hips to the right this time, so right leg can cross the left. Arms come back to that T position, and then just let those legs fall over. And who cares what they look like? Just let them go. And breathe. Two more breaths right here, just allowing your legs to sink wherever they want to go. Last deep inhale. Tighten the abdominals to draw those legs back to center, protecting your back always, uncrossing the knees, pulling them into your chest, bringing that forehead up to the knees. Squeeze yourself in a tight ball. Now send arms and legs long. Big good morning stretch, allowing the back to arch naturally, pointing the toes like someone's playing tug of war with your hands and feet. And then exhale, release. Let your body completely relax here. And I just want you to breathe. Turn your mind off. Let your body become fully supported by the mat. And if you don't like this position, then find the position that works for you. So you can lay on your side, you can come back to the seated position. But I just want you to take a moment here to simply let go of everything. Let go of worry. Let go of stress. Just let go of anything that doesn't serve you well or bring you joy, anything that's tugging at your heart or your soul. In this moment, take a big deep inhale, and as you exhale, let it all go. Begin wiggling your fingers and toes. Or I invite you to stay in meditation if you like. Or you can rise. It's your option. It's your body. You come to the seated position. Let's rock and roll up, nice and tall. Or you can stay in meditation. That's completely up to you. I want to thank you all for joining me today, or joining all of us today. And I also want to thank you for staying home, staying healthy, and staying with the Y. We are so thankful that you all joined us, but let's seal our practice today. And I'm also very grateful that you joined me today to do something healthy for yourself. So let's take a big deep inhale. Exhale, prayer hands to heart. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. And until we meet again, namaste.